Ladies and gentlemen, I told you not to go anywhere. So we've got Cyclones versus Rangers, two teams that are kind of with new rosters, new looks, but a little bit different placements. Cyclones coming back from the basement. They have climbed up a little fairways. If they're able to keep going, it might be they might be able to make it, but they do have to have a few things go right for them. On the other side, the Rangers, after a couple of frankly surprising drops and a returning face that it would be Reserve Wolf, we are interested to see how this new Ranger squad performs. They no longer have a carry. They no longer have a clear strongest player. See how much more cohesive they can play. I am joined. You heard him a tiny little bit after we were giving the Hammerhead some grief. I'm joined by Norm. Norm, how you doing?
Doing great. Coming down to the last couple weeks, it's getting very exciting. A couple teams getting a little nervous about their playoff hopes, and that's what the QRLS is made for. Um, who's going to be the best, under pressure? It makes diamonds, we all know, and we're going to see some diamonds here on the pitch, hopefully, shortly.
Yeah, definitely. I think on the side of the Cyclones, talk about these rosters because Rangers roster looks a little new, but Cyclones, the quote unquote established roster, there is CJ Blubbernut, longtime Cyclones players. The newest two though, Patty and Sir Bro Dude. Patty being the highlight there, 290 with the RLCS tag. Really an amazing player.
Yeah, I mean, ever since Patty has gotten added to the roster, Cyclones have been kind of on a tear in the SIC division and across the QRLS. Obviously, already taking over Armada in points, and like you said, if they do well, I think if they sweep this week and have a couple other things go their way, and this week and next week, there are chances that they make the playoffs. Obviously, the start to the season is not how you wanted it. So it's a little bit tougher for them right now, but you just got to have a couple things go your way, and you're right on in there.
Definitely. Outside of the Rangers, kind of like this before, Waffles, Rebel, Reserve Wolf, and Sky Dragon are now on the Rangers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we did scrim them just a couple seconds before I came in here about an hour ago, and they have been looking like they've been playing together for a couple weeks now. I mean, it took almost no time for them to get used to each other. It looks like that team is gonna. I mean, obviously, Cyclones, a really good team. Rangers looking for their first challenge with this new roster, and if they drop, uh, if they drop the series or even get swept, then Rangers could actually be taken out of the playoffs, out of those wild card spots. But this series hasn't happened yet. We don't know who's going to win the series or what's going to happen. But Rangers need a good result here to solidify their spot.
Definitely. Rangers, look at the playoff implications here. Rangers can clinch the playoffs by sweeping if the Sappers do not score at least 3 points, or if they only drop 3 points to the Astros. So if they're able to get a clean 4 point, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oops. Gaining I have 3 points on the Sappers and only dropping 1 point to the Astros. I was looking in the right spot. So, with a with a sweep here, and Sappers only scoring 3 points, the Rangers will clinch playoffs today. So we shall see if that's going to happen. Cyclones, very good roster, not likely to be swept, but
Yeah,
we shall
yeah,
see.
we're talking all about all these playoff implications, but we got all the players in the lobby, and I think we're going to be ready to go here shortly. So screw the playoff implications. Let's see who actually is the better team in this matchup and who, if any, can solidify their spot. We got Cyclones versus Rangers coming at you now.
On the side of the Rangers, we will see Reserve Wolf as well as Sky Dragon and Waffles. On the side of the Cyclones, it's Patty, Cerbro Dude, and Blubbernut. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
both
it's CJ.
CJ.
That's CJ.
Yeah, actually, an interesting choice coming out from the Cyclones here, because CJ, as most of us know, plays in EU and sometimes complains about his ping, and rightfully so. I mean, I know I have trouble playing on 140 ping, so definitely an interesting choice. Maybe Blubbernut wasn't available tonight, but either way, seen a lot of pressure from the Rangers here on this one. Patty a little awkward there. Waffles coming in with a couple bumps, and all of a sudden we see Cyclones on the back foot here, but CJ able to clear it away.
Got CJ kind of early presence, a little bit back and forth, nothing sticking really for either team at the moment. Ball currently at the half, so CJ will win the challenge to get this back center. Patty up for it, but a solid play by the Rangers. Shot attempt off the post. That was almost an amazing team play, but the ball going the other way now. Patty on the ceiling, dodges Waffles. Can he get the reset? It's off the crossbar. Oh, 2 hits of the woodwork, but now it's a 3-on-0, and Sky Dragon's just going to walk it in.
Yeah, unfortunate miss there from CJ, and Sky Dragon, he's just going to walk that one in. No harm, no foul there. So bro dude, Patty caught out, not expecting the miss there from CJ. One could chalk that up to ping, but we'll never know. We'll never know what's going on in their comms. Either way, 1-0 towards the Rangers to start out, and that's not what the Cyclones want to see here. Now Patty gonna bang this one back down into the orange half. He gets the dunk on one. That one not quite in. So bro dude tries to come in and finish it, but now the Cyclones net is wide open. However, Reserve, or Sky Dragon rather, not able to finish it. Now back towards the other end. Patty gonna try and take a shot on, but not quite on target. Reserve and the Rangers kind of awkward here. This is just kind of a back and forth game with really good shots coming in for both teams.
You would swear with the amount of post hits this game that we'd be seeing the Kings on one of these lineups, but no. With Cyclones Rangers, just unfortunately, neither team really that clinical. Still 1-0, 2:44 to go. Dribbling Patty.
Oh.
Nutty. 1-1 tie to completely neutralize the lead. That's just the 290 difference.
Yeah, that's what you pay him for. I mean, literally. Like Patty, he can do that, and only a number of players in the league can. That's what you pay him the big bucks for. That's why he's a 290, and he's showing it here. Already tying it back 1-1. CJ not able to quite read that one with the amount of boost that he had. Now Patty gonna try and keep this one in the orange side, but gets beat out. And now here, Patty's gonna try for a shot off the backboard, but can't quite read it. That would have been crazy if he was able to read that one.
I mean, that would have been back-to-back clippable moments there, but we stayed level. CJ centering this now. Patty, Reserve Wolf, coming back into the QRLS, just absolutely robbing Patty there. Complete open net. Patty on the back wall now, trying to pop this out. Reserve Wolf there to keep offense for the Rangers, and they will maintain. Able to clear out now. No, just kidding. Waffles keeps it in. Reserve Wolf on the sidewall gets demoed and will ultimately try to get it out. But Sky Dragon, once again, Rangers have been a little bit difficult to get clear, will now get the zone cleared, and now the Cyclones will go to work.
Yeah, it's interesting here because Reserve is known for his demos, but if Reserve is able to keep Patty on the bat foot, just like there, where Sky Dragon, puts it into the back of the net, if Reserve and the Rangers are able to keep Patty on the back foot and are able to get those kind of shots on net, this could be trouble for the Cyclones in this first match.
find trouble early on. 2-1 for the Rangers. 1 minute 20 to go. CJ getting the center now. Getting cleared away, but Patty's there. Patty trying to get the shot. A little bit soft, so Sky Dragon's going to get that clear, but CJ keep it in. Or not CJ, excuse me. Sir Brodude kept it in, but now that was very short-lived. Patty with the boom. Sky Dragon back. Can't get to it. Can't quite get it cleared, so it'll go down as a Patty goal, but really unfortunate stuff. Thought he was a little bit closer to the post than he actually was.
Yeah, that millimeters in Rocket League are difference between a goal and not goal, and especially in Game 7 overtime, Dignitas versus NRG, it really played a factor there. It also plays a factor here in the QRLS and every game in Rocket League, and you just saw it there. Sky Dragon not able to make the read quite, and unfortunately puts it back into his own net. But now Sabrodude on the ball, pinches it kind of with Patty there. Reserve not able to quite make the read, but Waffles comes in and bails him out. Now Sabrodude gonna try and center this, but this goes back over to Patty. Sabrodude, you can see, Reserve Wolf was trying to demo Patty there, but it almost creates an opening for the Cyclones, but no shot is able to come in, and Rangers stay unscathed. 2-2 still with 10 seconds left.
Clock ticking down. Squad at our level. We look overtime down, but Sky Dragon and two Rangers whiff. And we go to overtime. Rangers had a chance to close it out flawlessly, but we go into overtime. But, I mean, an underrated skill that some of the top players have is just their awareness to dodge the demos. And that's kind of maybe what you're seeing out of Patty a little bit. And a missed demo can sometimes be very detrimental to your team's positioning. So Reserve Wolves gonna have to clean up a little bit. This is not necessarily the roster that was here when you left the Spectre, or the Sappers, excuse me. Sir Brodude will be the one to clean that up. The lowest rated player in the lobby for the Cyclones is the one to get the critical overtime goal, just beating Waffles, and that will do it for Game 1. Rangers are now a little bit further out from being able to clinch.
Yeah, Cyclones with a huge win here to bring it back. They were down 2-1 with about a minute left, if I am correct. And yeah, I mean, Sabrodude able to punish them after a couple bumps from Patty, and CJ is really clutch coming in from him. Patty with with 12 shots, by the way. Oh my gosh, 12 shots on the Rangers, and that's not going to win you a game if you're the Rangers, having someone put 12 shots on you. Altogether, Cyclones had 16.
I mean, we kind of mentioned that Patty was a very solid player, but he has a lot of opportunities there to try to get goals. I think you have shout out the Rangers for getting 5 saves, but also 16 shots, 5 saves, 3 goals. That means 4 of the Cyclones' shots rattled off the post. So clean it up a little bit if the Cyclones want to get more secure wins. But as we go into Game 2, we'll see if the Cyclones are able to repeat and get a potential sweep, or will the Rangers respond?
Yeah, absolutely. And I did just see Zarek's chat. We should bring player cams back for playoffs, and I could not agree more. I think that would be fire, but some players don't have cams, and it would just kind of be all over the place. It would take a long time to set up as well. You have no idea what the streaming crew goes through to set up each of these matches. So huge shout out to Drac Pat for streaming this match and casting it with me. We really appreciate you. Sky Dragon's gonna put that on, and it just slides right by. I think that was CJ there on the back foot, and Sky Dragon comes in with the first goal of this second match.
Momentum is sometimes a blessing and a curse. You want to keep moving in order to get the ball, to be able to respond to the ball, because being flat-footed is just like death sentence. But CJ kind of off that half flip had momentum going towards the center of the net. So when he jumped up, it's just beautiful placement. Just put it where he's not, and going straight up is one of the hardest saves to make. CJ with the 50-50 attempt now gets stuffed, so the ball will go back. Rangers will collect off the sidewall. Reserve, a little bit of a miscue. CJ trying to get the center, but Reserve was going to pick it up again. Try to beat Patty, but Patty's just collects it. The ball's like glued to him. Manages to get a shot off to respond, but Rangers stay strong in defense, so the game is still 1-0 Cyclones, potentially 2-0, but Patty goes to clean that mess up.
Yeah, it's funny. Every time I see Patty up for a ball and trying to put a shot on the net, Waffles puts it over Patty, actually, as I was trying to say something good about him. Waffles is able to beat Patty to the ball that time, and 2-0 now for the Rangers. This one for the Cyclones looking a little bit less winnable as we go on in this match. Cyclones need to do something to stop the bleeding here. 2 unanswered goals so far, and you definitely do not want to see a third as Patty puts a shot on, but an amazing goal line save from Sky Dragon, saving that one. Now Reserve Wolf back to the other side, kind of double commits with Waffles, but it ends up working out because Sky Dragon is back to take this one. Now Sky Dragon over Sir Bro Dude. Waffle's going to try and center this one mid, but no touch comes out from him. Neither Patty or CJ commit to that one, but Reserve not able to quite get her around him. Now CJ on the other side tries to go for a flip reset, but didn't quite get it, and Waffles in the corner going to try and do something here, but Patty dunks him.
Yeah, I just want to highlight that save. CJ trying to get this out. A little bit dangerous. Patty will get a touch of a bump. Sky Dragon saving that. Big improvement from game 1 where he kind of just misjudged it. Oh my god, Patty. All right, can I talk good about the Rangers defense before you hit clips, please? What is this? He came from behind Reserve Wolf, beats him to the ball, and taps it around him. Who else was doing that?
Yeah, I mean that's what you get from the highest rated player in the league. Not trying to glaze or anything, but Patty is. I mean, he has RLCS tag. Like, it's kind of expected. It's almost expected out of him just to hit clips. And I think if you played enough games with Patty, you were. Oh my gosh, what a save again from Patty. I was just about to say, if you play enough games with him, you can fill an entire Clips of the Week session with just clips of Patty, but that save huge to keep Cyclones in the game. CJ going to try a sidewall, but not quite able to get it. Patty on 0 boost. This could be trouble, but Sir Bro Dude able to get a really good clear, and hopefully Cyclones can get boosted up all again.
I think we're already at 5 clips, and we're not even in game 3 yet. So CJ trying to shot off Patty's assist does not quite go. 1 goal still needed in order to equalize for the Cyclones. Is that a potential? It was going for a potential flip reset. Couldn't quite get it, so it goes around. This Reserve Wolf introduces himself to Sir Bro Dude. Welcome back to the league. I don't think many players have missed you, especially your opponents. Reserve Wolf Waffles back to try to clear this, but Patty's up for it. Can't quite get it, so ball's going to go now the other way. Double commit a little bit from the Rangers, but no harm, no foul. Ball still goes to the Cyclones half.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Reserve a lot this game. Waffles there finishing that one from a Sky Dragon pass.
We're not going to, because
yeah.
Sky Dragon passed to Waffles.
I was about to say that Reserve Wolf you don't really see him in the play, but it doesn't mean that he's not there. I mean, like we said earlier, he does go for a lot of demos, and sometimes that means getting a demo and then rotating out of the play and not quite getting a pass, credit for a pass or a shot, as we see him there trying to go for a demo on Sir Bro Dude. So you may not see a whole lot of Reserve Wolf, but it doesn't mean he's not present in this in this game as the Rangers' new pickup. But either way, this one, the end to the Cyclones' corner. If they don't get a goal here shortly, then it could spell trouble for their season. CJ trying to get this one on a shot and does go towards it, but Cyclone defense is Rangers defense is standing strong. Waffle is going to try and get a touch on this, can't quite do it. Gets run out of boost, 10 seconds, and it looks like this one's going to go to the Rangers. Not much pressure there at the end from the Cyclones. It's just unfortunate that they weren't able to come away with this game. Rangers 3-1 in the second game, and we go to the third game, and we're tied 1 apiece.
Just kind of context for the Cyclones. They are out if the Elite Inc. manages to match their points that they get today. So right now, if the match ended, if the Elite Inc. got 2 points, Cyclones would be eliminated. Or if Sappers outscored them by 2 points, they're also eliminated. So Cyclones do need all the points they can get. They need this third match at the very least. But yeah, we shall see what happens in match 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Cyclones had a little bit more trouble on the offensive end that time, only recording 4 shots, all towards Patty. Of course, Patty finished one of them, but it's a little bit trouble when your teammates can't quite get the shots that they need on the net. Relying on one person, it's pretty hard, but that's what you get when you add a 290 to the team. The other 2 aren't going to be quite as good as we move into this third and final game. Cyclones versus Rangers. It all comes down to this. A series win all comes down to this final game. CJ and Reserve Wolf on the kickoff, and Waffles decides to commit as well. So Brody going to bang this one down and try and buy his teammates a little bit more time. Waffle's going to be on this one. He's going to try and center it, but Patty's there to take it away. Patty doesn't quite get the 50 that he wanted, and Reserve Wolf is there to finish it off. Dunks, I think, his teammate and CJ to get the goal on that one.
Cyclones usually, I felt like, have been pretty organized this game. So I see all 3 players back like that. Not necessarily a good sign. Reserve Wolf doing good to find the gaps. Might get a second one here, but kind of pre-jumps this a little early. But nobody on the Cyclones wants to go for it. Patty's got to be get this as the last man. Potential Musty. No, a very good delayed 50. He's going to get this a shot off, but Waffles is there for the pickup. Potential dunk attempt by Sir Dude. Can't quite get to it. And Patty trying to get this all the way back around, but Reserve Wolf meets him, and the ball goes wide.
Yeah, really unfortunate there from the Cyclones that nobody was there, but Sir Dude able to put it in, and 1-1. Sir Dude, as you mentioned earlier, the lowest rated player in the lobby, takes over and was able to slot that one right over Reserve Wolf. No demo is going to help you out there, buddy, and that one goes bar down straight into the net. 1-1 with 4:08 left.
Take off now. Sir Dude. Looks like Reserve Wolf left that for Waffles on account of how it went to him. But Patty's going to get 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
please.
Good. We're completely unbiased.
No, I just wanted to clip, man. When it comes to bias, it's a weird thing, because obviously
I'm biased
for the Hammerheads,
Rocket League.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously for the Hammerheads, this game doesn't really matter. So one could say I don't have bias in this game, but I'm just biased for good Rocket League, like you said. I just want the clip. I mean, Musty double tap. Who doesn't want that? But Patty on the back end gets a save there to keep the game 1-1. Now Reserve Wolf gonna try and center this for one of his teammates, but Patty again on the backboard clears this one away, and Dude's gonna follow it up. Gets a really good 50 actually. This could be dangerous for the Rangers, but no Cyclone is there to clean it up. Reserve Wolf gets a huge demo on Patty, and that should relieve some of the pressure for the Cyclones here.
Off the wall. Waffles kind of loses a little bit. Aaron CJ up. Patty shot. Reserve there for the save. all Patty thought he had it, but Reserve Wolf kind of flashes some brilliance getting that out. Going back now, Patty ready to pick it up. There's another thing about how quick Patty is. You don't you don't necessarily like see just players who are absolutely just quicker than everybody else, but I feel like Patty goes for the shot, and then I'm saying Patty gets the save. It's something that I feel like I'm just noticing a little bit, and I'm like just kind of surprised. Like, centering attempt, maybe shot attempt, a little bit soft for Sky Dragon, so he's gonna pick it up. But
Oh, no way.
Rangers
Oh.
almost completely evacuate the net. They will recover just in time here to get the ball out, but it
Suburdu?
will get
Oh.
center. Just barely missed.
Yeah, unfortunate miss there from Sir Brodu. Just unfortunately not able to get the touch there. But as I said earlier, when they demoed Patty, um, I said that it was gonna relieve some pressure, but it really didn't. I mean, the other two teammates for the Cyclones have all of a sudden kind of entered the game, and a really good team plays are coming out. You see a lot of Patty, but you also see more of CJ and Sir Brodud, as we just saw right here. Sir Brodud not quite able to finish it, didn't get the read on it, but really good team plays and really good transitions from the Cyclones here.
Ball goes up the side wall. Zero Bro, dude, shot attempt. Sky Dragon saves that away. It's Waffles now with the pop. Reserve Wolf trying to demo, but Patty felt it and went for it, and potentially on a little bit of a centering hit now. Sir Bro,
Oh.
dude, with 2 goals now, giving Cyclones the lead. And who needs Patty, honestly, when you've got Sir Bro, dude, just absolutely carrying his team right now.
Respect the dude, as Joe Papa said in chat. Respect the dude, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, Sir Bro dude with 2 goals in this game, and honestly, if they're able to come out with this, I don't care what the scoreline says. I don't care that Patty has more points. Sir Bro dude is my goat this game.
I mean, I think Patty though was still. I mean, I'd give the nod to Patty. The dude has so many clips right now, so I'd still give the nod to Patty. But Sir Bro, dude, at least coming out with the goals, at least keeping the team getting the team in the lead now. Tiny bit of a comeback, although it was only a 1-goal comeback. Sir Bro, dude, for the hat trick. Can't quite get it. Reserve Wolf disciplined there, ready to get the clear, but Rangers do have to get out of their half if they want a real chance here, unless they're going to boom it. Sir Brodu going for a center. Sky Dragon will center it for him, but a little bit too quick for Patty to get there. Reserve Wolf come back. Flick attempt. Patty, clean as always, picks it off of CJ's attempt. Centering now, 1 second to go. CJ booms it. Patty touches it, going for the goal, but going to let it drop. GG's in the chat. Cyclones with the win. And that will do it.
Good. Yeah, good game coming out from the Cyclones here. And maybe we'll see an interview here after the game, but either way, a good showing from the Cyclones to continue their hot streak here. And Rangers now looking a little bit nervous. I believe they only got two points from that game. I think they went to overtime in game 1, but the Cyclones were able to come out with that. So I think only the Rangers were able to come out with that. So only 2 points, I think, for the Rangers there. And Cyclones are able to continue their hot streak. And we have Patty in the booth with us, the one and only Patty. How you doing, man? How you feel about that series?
I don't know how I feel, to be honest with you. I expected a whole lot of something else, to be honest.
Whole lot of something else. What are we talking about here?
You know, it's just a team of a bunch of low sals and just.
Oh yeah. The
just,
Rangers roster did change up a little bit, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely need a sal check on at least one of those guys, and I think we can all agree to an extent because he was a lot better than I thought he was supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean when regarding the Sal decision, that happens at the beginning of the league, and players are bound to improve. So whenever it comes to that, um, I think he was Sky Dragon or whoever it was, Waffles maybe, putting in the work probably during the season. So when it comes down to that, but um, when you got that musty and almost a double tap, trying to go for that, or are you trying to go for the clips here, or are you just trying to make the best play possible with how much boost you get?
Nah, man, I'm just trying to have fun, enjoy the game. You know, I mean, I come into every lobby expecting to win, even though we only lost one. That's more losses than I would have wanted. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all still got I believe y'all still got 5 points for um, that game there. So not quite, still a chance for y'all to make playoffs here. Drac, you got any questions for
Yeah, I
Patty?
think it was only 4 points because they did win the
4
overtime
points?
match. But
Okay.
I just really
Okay.
want to highlight, like, kind of CJ. We don't see him often. We saw him last week, but usually he's blubber not playing. So, what is it like? Because I believe you and CJ at least are somewhat close. What is it like playing with our friend and the captain whenever he makes an appearance?
I mean, it's always fun. I mean, CJ has a tendency of getting in his own head, which I understand everyone does. It is what it is. But other than that, I mean, when he's on his game, he's on his game. You can't complain.
Yeah, and I do also just want to ask that overtime in that first game. Um, Kind of tight there, last second Rangers, kind of everybody missing that. Was that a moment of concern? Did you kind of feel like, oh, this series might not go the way we go? And then flip side, when you do win that overtime, are you now thinking it's sweep time? Let's try to get all 6 points here.
I mean, if you want my honest opinion, the first game was just like the overtime. Like I knew we'd win, but I mean, we were just like mind boggled by how good that player was playing and how he was at Sal. So it's just kind of a situation where we just couldn't get over the fact and ended up losing the second game. Then we just forgot about it. It's like whatever, I'll figure it out later, and ended up winning the third game. We just couldn't get past the second game.
All right, that's it for me for questions. Norm, do you have anything else, or are you all set?
I don't have anything else, Patty. Appreciate you joining us in the booth. Congrats on your win, and hopefully we'll see more of you and your team next week whenever y'all play y'all's next series. Hopefully not last series. Hopefully we see y'all in playoffs too. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, guys. GG's, GG's.
GG's indeed. Well, Drac, I believe we're gonna take a quick break while you set everything up. Correct?
Everything's already set up. We're ready to go. We're rolling.
All right,
I,
sweet.
we are